And they were roommates, Jake. I know, let me tell you. Okay, you start us off.
Hello and welcome to Cracking the Vault, the podcast where we're going through every Disney movie in order. My name is Xander.
I'm Jake.
I'm Trevor.
And it's the season finale.
Yeah, woo! Sound more excited, Jake. You're so excited. It's the season finale. Jesus. Okay, never
I'm
mind.
excited.
Don't ever sound excited again.
Wow.
Don't ever.
Yay.
No, but I'm excited. This is fun.
No, yeah, this is
We're having a great time.
This is wild. This is crazy.
Come so far. We really haven't.
So far.
No, we can't sing it in that tone.
Copyright.
You're still singing the tone, and you're not allowed
If
to.
that was short enough, where it doesn't matter.
You did it for long enough.
No.
Okay.
So what we wanted to do for the season finale was go back through every movie that we've gone through. I've compiled our scores that we get at the end of each. I know.
You know how much time it would have not taken you if you just would have done it after each episode? Like right now you should probably be... Oh wait, no, because we're not rating anything. Next time, season 2, be prepared
I know.
to write shit
You've
down.
been supposed to do this for like 4 episodes now.
Xander, you had like one job and you're not doing it correctly.
Yeah.
There, let that anxiety sit in for the rest of your life. I'm going to tell you you're doing something wrong, but not tell you what it is.
No, you can't do that.
And then just live like that for the rest of your life.
No.
You're doing it wrong.
Like, what are you doing?
You're
Do your
doing
job
it
correctly.
wrong. Come on. Just,
Breathing?
I don't know. You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong, whatever you're doing. God. Anyways.
How are we feeling? It's so late. Why
We
do
always do these.
Well,
so
to be fair,
fucking-
you.
We play a long game of Parcheesi.
Well, yeah, because the Parcheesi part was my boyfriend was supposed to get off at 10 and it was like 9:23. I was like, I shouldn't do that. But also, you were supposed to get there. You got off of work at like 6 and you were like, yeah, I'm going to be there for like 30 minutes. And like 3 hours later, I'm like, Jake.
Well, I was
3 hours.
there for a while, and then I went home for about an hour and changed, and
Mhm.
found my D&D stuff, all that, and then I met Josh Brolin in BC, which took a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
okay.
Well,
That's
you're just gonna drop that
You-
so
Oh, yeah,
casually.
yeah.
The reason we're doing it so late is a little bit your fault.
It's also Josh Brolin's fault.
That is true. Josh Brolin was in
He was in
Virginia City.
Yeah, he was in Virginia City, Nevada.
Virginia City, Nevada.
For some reason.
Who knows?
I couldn't tell you, but
Cigar
I have
bar.
a photo with him.
Yeah.
Not posting it, but I have it.
I'm not posting
Take my
it.
word for it.
Can't show you
I
it.
might show you in person. Not posting it. Neither
What-
one of
what-
us looks good in it.
What's happened in our lives so far?
I'm gonna be working more shifts at my job.
That's
exciting.
not fun at all. I don't care.
Wow.
about
No,
you
it's
doing
more
your
money,
job.
which is exciting.
For you, not anybody else. Everyone's gonna be like, congratulations, I work 3 jobs, so like.
But for me, it's a big thing.
Yes, sure. Anything actually
Wow.
exciting in your life other than money?
Wow. Great. Nothing interesting. is that.
Disney's coming up.
Disney's still coming up.
Super excited.
The end is coming.
The end is coming.
The end is come.
Come?
Come.
This just did.
Oh my God.
Guys, I don't think we can do this tonight.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Come
We're
on.
men.
Oh my God.
Now that we're men.
We can do it.
No singing.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You were short enough when you can. What did you sound like? And get more angry. But yeah, let's talk about what we did this season.
What do we? What
When did our first episode post?
Don't even fucking ask.
22.
I have my phone. Can't check for you.
My phone's almost dead.
Yeah.
You check. You have it, don't ya? I
It's
have
February.
everything.
I think it's the beginning of this year.
No, the first episode was 22.
Yes, it was.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And then we recorded Pinocchio, but didn't post it till a year later.
Yeah, but because everything.
We posted that one in February of this year. We did one 6 days after my birthday, some in July, a couple in August.
Okay, so we
Alright.
posted the Snow White episode July of 2022.
Okay.
I think we recorded it sooner than that.
Yes.
We did. It took a little bit to edit.
Yeah.
But that
And
was
then-
just because we were still I think we were still trying to get
What we wanted.
where we wanted to post it. Because that was we made the first episode and then didn't know anywhere to post it, what's
Right.
gonna happen. Which hopefully I'll be getting soon. I'll be having the YouTube up. It's a lot harder to post podcasts on YouTube than you would expect.
Really?
Yeah, the I may have to re-edit the Snow White because of the entire song
Right.
in the beginning.
Well, you just go back into the editing file that you saved.
I don't save that. I save the.
Why are you so dumb?
I save the actual recording. I don't save the file I work it on because that's what takes up the most space.
Well, yeah, but at least like get a flash drive.
Okay, you give me the money for a flash drive.
They're not
I still had
expensive
to. I still
anymore.
paid for the entire 1-year subscription for both Spotify and the thing, and haven't got paid back. Just so you know.
I forgot.
Oh, wow.
So you buy the
I
flash
doubt
drive.
you paid it either.
No, I didn't get paid back from anyone.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It was still
Anywho,
237.
we have a YouTube coming up. We have an Instagram.
We do have an Instagram. Send in your bios and pick Sander. You said you were gonna do that 2 days ago.
I'm
You
gonna
still
post
haven't.
a photo of the Disney trip we took. Have an arrow at your head and say, "This is Xander. He hasn't given us his bios, but this is him."
This
is
is
gonna be the
Xander.
post until you give us bios.
No. Just give a single picture, just like of really baby Xander, like him as Bert, and then just like an arrow pointing to his face because there's a lot of people around.
I have like my
And then
face
just say,
covered
like,
up.
This is Xander, and that's it.
No caption.
No.
It's all in the photo.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna do that until you give us bios.
I hate writing about myself. That's what
You don't.
keeps me.
Dude, trade secret. I literally used ChatGPT and then edited it.
I
know.
literally,
It's-
took,
it's-
I literally
that
took
on the
your
podcast?
rough.
Oh yeah, no.
I took your rough draft and made it my own.
I'm gonna admit that on the podcast again. By then, hopefully, by the time this episode comes out, you should have it up there.
Yeah.
If not, everyone freaking belittle Sander.
Yeah.
Everyone text him and tell him.
Period.
That's it. Text
Everyone
him and
text
tell
him.
him.
Tell him. Tell
I
him.
get a deluge of texts that are just, "Hey, are your bios up?"
Here,
Even if my bio is
I'll
up,
give you Xander's number right now. Anyone
No,
who ever
no.
listens to this.
777.
777.
Can you give us your social security by any chance?
Yeah, 1 second.
Credit card
It's,
information would be great.
Yeah. What's the 7 numbers? 79. What's the amount of numbers on the front? The expiration date.
8. That's my social security number.
What are you talking about?
Your card. It's got the
14-digit number or something like that?
yeah.
On your
whatever
like
one
credit
that
card?
is, Yeah.
Okay.
That's
The
what I'm talking
16-digit number.
16. 16. 16. The game's up.
We just listened to that today.
That's
That's so funny. Anyways,
What movie did we start with?
We
Snow
started
White. Snow White. Snow White. Snow White.
Snow White. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because remember we were just talking about how long it took to actually get it ready and stuff.
Yeah.
We're slowly building. We have like 16 followers the last time I checked. So thank you, that 16 people.
I don't know who they are.
Neither do I.
I know some who listen, but I don't know if they follow.
Yeah, if you don't follow,
What are you doing?
Literally, what the heck, bro?
It's not very cool.
That's the amount of not poggers that is.
never say that again.
That is not poggers,
Guys,
my dude.
I think you should be following us.
My guy, that is not poggers.
What? Don't ever. Yeah, you know what? Why did I say
Cough. I think I have the Rona because it's 2020 again.
that? Dude, 2020 just called. They want your speech back.
They want your virus back.
They want your virus back. I don't have it. I think. Okay, we're good.
Snow White. I mean, we did this. We got this out. And the thing about this podcast is that we like to rate things, stupid things, using objects.
Yes.
And all I'm trying to say is that it had an average of 4.8 between the three of us. Jake gave it 4.5. Trevor
Of what?
gave it 5.
Apples? Was this
and I
poison
gave it
apples?
5. This was poison apples.
And it was 5.5, 4.5?
5.5, 4.5.
5.5, 4.5. So Yeah, what this is 4.5, Jake. Tell us that. Why?
It was like really good, but I like wouldn't watch it again. Like it's not one that I just like casually
That's
turn
not a
on.
4.5. That 4.5 is I would watch it again. It just wouldn't be my first go. Is that what you mean? You just said you wouldn't watch it ever again. And then,
Like I would watch it again, but it's not my first to go. Like
yeah.
I think it's a great movie. It's spectacular for what it is and what it means to film in general. And I understand that, so that's why it gets such a high score for me, even though I
Right.
wouldn't just go put this on for the hell of it.
It is masterful. It's not.
Yes.
Like.
But it's not like.
Yeah, I could put this on again though. That's the thing. Like right now, if I really wanted to, like I'm not saying I want to in this moment, but I could put on Snow White.
Totally.
I'd be perfectly content with watching it.
Like, yeah, I'd be fine watching it. It's just not. I wouldn't
Yeah.
choose it over something else.
Yeah, like my 5 is not saying this is my favorite movie of all times.
No.
This is just saying that like out of the Disney movies we had watched, it was really good.
Yeah.
Like I really
No, I
enjoy
agree.
that movie.
I mean, there are probably very few movies throughout this entire process I'm going to give a 5.
Yeah.
We got a good chunk of them out of the way with like the first 5 animated movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. The rest of this podcast is almost. The rest of these movies are kind of like going to take a step down for me because I don't think they're quite as good as these first 5.
Yeah.
I don't think by the time we get to the Renaissance, that's really comparable in terms of how like beautifully artistic these are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that Snow White? Anything else we want to talk about Snow White?
My water, I don't have it because my phone's dead. But I remember it was pretty high for this. I think it was something like an 8 out of 10, somewhere in there. I remember it was really good.
But yeah, so this one, yeah, we got pretty.
Yes.
What did you said? 4.8 was the average.
Yeah.
I think I can respect that. I think out of our, we should rate these by our averages and see where they're all out of all these movies.
Rank
They lead.
them?
Yes,
Out of our
So-
averages.
out of all of our averages. So
Like,
right
well,
now, this is number 1 at 4.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, we definitely planned this.
We
So
planned
much script-
everything.
Yeah, so much scripting went into this episode. We knew exactly what we were doing. We knew what was going to happen as soon as we set up
The
this
only
table.
script we have is the intro. Other than that, there is no script.
You know what's funny about that script is Xander just said it once and has continued to say it
Yeah.
because we didn't know how to. We're like, how do we start a podcast? Because I don't listen to a lot of podcasts,
No.
and usually when I do, it's just like one person that like makes a 1 episode thing about this certain topic, and it's not just constant episodes.
Let's talk about that. What's everyone's like favorite podcasts? Like what's influencing you?
I love Destructible.
I was just gonna say the only one I
That's
listen
one
to
that
constantly.
influences this with our whole like. Let's
Spiel.
talk about what's happening in our lives because they do that, and I think it's
Right.
interesting to be like,
It's a good.
This is
it's
what's
a good-
happening.
It's a good like breaker and stuff. They do like 2 a week.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
we do like one every couple weeks.
1 every couple weeks. I try to get more out as much as possible. Just finding time to like actually finding time and the mood to sit down and edit.
just
Like,
do
because don't worry, like if I love us, but also listening to us for like 3 times in a row to make sure everything's correct is the worst thing. Because I just sit there and I'm like, any jokes we make don't joke anymore. Any bits don't bit anymore. I'm just sitting there like we're just
Guys, I finally listened to some of the podcasts.
Oh my god, we didn't even talk about that.
No, but I have officially listened to like 4 or 5 episodes.
You refused. You were like, I'm never gonna listen to this because I don't want to hear myself talk. And I was like,
The
that's
first couple episodes, I would forget it was me talking. I'd be like, oh, Trevor's talking, Xander's talking, and then it'd be me talking. I'm like,
third guy.
yeah, the other guy's talking. And then
That's-
every now and again, someone would say my name, and I'd be like,
see,
I'm in this.
that's good because my mindset every time I listen to this is I hear Xander and Jake talk, and then all of a sudden I'm like, that's my voice. Why the fuck do I sound like that? What am I even saying? Trevor, you don't know what you're talking about. That's my thoughts every single time I listen to
The
one of these
only
episodes.
episode I had that was Pinocchio, where I took hold of the episode, and I was like,
yeah.
There was a part you just like started talking.
and I was like, holy shit, Jake, shut the fuck up.
Listening to this podcast is hard for me because I'm the one leading the discussions a lot of the time, and I hate like I don't know. I'm like, oh god.
In fact,
So
you
annoying.
listening to this right now is thinking the exact same thing.
Yes.
It's like-
yeah, that's why.
I'm cringing right now.
yeah. Fuck future Xander.
But no, I like our podcast. I think we're actually funny. I actually was laughing, and I was like, I'm glad we're funny.
I'm glad. I hope other people think that. There's not a lot of things called commenting in this, so like no one really like I've only had a few people ever like, great podcast, but other than that, I don't know. There's people that listen to it because we have like.
People have told me they listen and want to be on the podcast.
That would be cool. Once we get mics, I can't wait to hopefully beginning of season
Then we'll
2.
need to have 4 mics for the 3 of us and the guest.
This is true.
That's fine.
The next movie is Pinocchio.
I remember.
What do you
when I
think you
listened to
scored
this-
What do you think you scored this?
4 to 5 at least.
Okay.
You scored Pinocchio 4.5.
4.5. Okay.
So yeah.
When I listened to the episode,
4.5 Jiminy Toes.
Oh
4.5
God. it was
Jiminy Toes.
Jiminy Toes.
Yes, it was. I loved this movie. Like, I would genuinely be like, I want to watch
See,
Pinocchio.
this is so weird because you rated Snow White 4.5. It's had the
That's
entire
because
opposite.
of what it meant to the film industry, like it in general. What
Well,
it
this
is.
isn't a rating for the film industry. This is a
No,
this is a rating for how
that
you feel.
inflects how I feel about it, though. It's what it means in general, what it took to make it. And then Pinocchio, I just enjoy the story better, and that's why I'd watch it more. That's it.
What
Oh.
did you enjoy more about Pinocchio?
I just thought it was more entertaining, in my own opinion. Like, I thought the story was just more entertaining.
Sure.
I think the people at least look better.
Well, hey, generation things. I mean, as they make movies,
Well,
they're going to
yes,
be getting
I
better.
know.
I mean, but it definitely
no, it did
it
change.
was an improvement
For how
from
early
Snow
it
White.
was
Like,
when
that doesn't affect what I think about other movies. It's just, like, specifically right after that, that looks good now. And then it had good water. I remember that.
It did have good water. It
Oh.
had the most water.
Yes,
you
it
might
did.
argue.
I love Figaro. Like, I can't get over that. It might be my favorite cat in all of Disney.
What do you think about the mute cat who follows the fox around
In
in Pinocchio?
Pinocchio.
oh yeah,
Remember Honest John and Gideon, the fox and the cat?
Yeah.
Who
he's
Confident.
dumb.
he is
Yes,
dumb.
I
And
love
I
him.
love I love him, but he's so dumb.
That's why I love him. He's just a little silly man doing little silly man things.
No, I love Figaro. It's just I think it's a great movie overall. Which is why it's also 4.5. I would just watch it.
Would
More
I
than
rate
would
it?
watch it.
You rated it a 4.
Pretty much, I remember.
Explain yourself.
Well, this is also one where, like, I love this movie. Like, Pinocchio is just another fun one where I think it's fun to watch. A little racist, but, like,
Yes.
we don't need to mind about that. It's only one part, really.
What I think
Well,
about Pinocchio,
Just
like I
one
don't think
Italian
about
stereotype.
that
And the
part.
Indians.
I just think about Pinocchio and like the carnival and
Yeah.
him doing
That's the
those
part I love.
strings and not like Indian Row and Stromboli and shit.
But that's like I've when I think of the big bad for Pinocchio, I think of Stromboli, which I know, like, he's just one of them.
But he's like,
But I just think when I think of who is the big bad of Pinocchio, Stromboli comes to my head. Like, he's the villain of that movie.
Yeah.
So that anytime I think of Pinocchio, I have to think of him.
it's crazy how much we have had to talk about racist things in this season.
The beginning, this is racist the season because, like, the beginning Disney was in its time. That was just
Every episode, a couple of them weren't even on Disney anymore.
yeah.
Like they weren't even on the actual platform anymore, which is wild.
Again, we had to freaking dig deep to get these things. Which it'll get easier and easier as time goes on.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
there'll just be a point where, like, we don't get off Disney Plus for a little bit.
I don't think we will for a long time.
Once we get to a certain point, it's just
I
Disney
think we're
Plus.
coming
pretty
up
much.
on that. Once we get to like Cinderella, which is next, if we get to a point where a lot of it's just on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be like movies that just kind of don't exist in the catalog.
Yeah,
I wonder. We can look at this up later. I wonder if there's gonna be any we can't review
I doubt it.
because we
There-
can't
there-
find them.
There's gotta be a way to find.
There's
Some
got to be like some.
There's
Pirates
gotta be, but,
Bay
like,
we
I wonder if there's just gonna be one.
I
Which
say no.
that could be possible. I agree with that too. But I'm just like, there is the tiny chance that it could happen.
That would be crazy.
That would be wild.
Like,
I would be sad. The completionist in me would be very sad about that.
Yeah.
Me as well.
I don't do completionist things, so I would just be like,
I'm
well,
doing
that
my
sucks.
first platinum run for a game on PlayStation.
What
and I
are
have
you-
two
game?
what are you
trophies.
playing?
It's Deliver Us the Moon.
I hate that game.
I love that game.
Of course, it's Deliver. Oh my god.
It's a space game, and I had fun playing it, and the trophies weren't too hard, and I just have 2 left until I platinum it, and I think it's special for my first platinum that it's happening. Because I've yet to platinum anything.
This is the first time
Why do you
hearing
like
of
that
this.
I
game?
just don't. It's boring to me. It's in my
It
opinion.
was like a narrative space with puzzles, and I thought it was fun and
It's
entertaining.
boring in my
It
opinion.
took me one day. Like it didn't feel long. It was an entertaining little. I was like, I have a day of nothing. I'll just play a new game. It was free because I have PlayStation Plus, so I was like, I'll play this. It was a fun little, like, it took me the day to play. I had fun.
You've never platinumed a game?
No, this is my first platinum.
I've never platinumed a game either.
Really?
You're not PlayStation. You want to platinum it?
I know. So I've never platinumed.
Have you ever gotten all the achievements and
On like
something?
Xbox or anything?
Have you ever completed a game?
Like
I've completed a
100%,
game. I've never
like-
100%ed a game. I've completed like the story and not gotten anything side questy done.
I truly cannot understand that.
Because the side quests I could give 2 shits about. That's
I
my
haven't
thing.
platinumed The Last of Us, but I have done almost all of the side shit.
Okay.
Again,
There's just some
it's just
small
like
stuff that I'm missing that I'm like, it would take so long.
I understand the point of those things where it's just like in like Last of Us, it's like go to this little side mission. It's more game and like not important to the story, just helping this one person or something like that. Just it's
Yeah.
like okay, just like a little fun thing to get more game in it. I don't give a care who the fuck this girl is that I have to save her or some shit. I'm gonna continue the story, which I'm actually interested in. I don't care about anything else on the side.
But if the side stuff is well done, it enhances the main story that you're going through.
Then part of the main story. If it's not part of the main story, then I don't need to see it. I don't care about it.
That's fair.
And that's my opinions on those things. It's like I don't most side game things in any games I don't care about. Like, and me and my boyfriend are like doing Five Nights at Freddy's. My boyfriend really wants to 100%, and that's the only reason I'm gonna do it. I don't care about the side things. Which again, the thing about Five Nights at Freddy's is the side things is huge chunks of the lore.
Right.
I don't care. I know the lore because I have looked them up. Like I don't care about playing them though. That's the thing. Like I just looked up like here's what it is, and then I know, and that's why I can tell you the entire Five Nights
You're
at
not
Freddy's
gonna
lore.
play FNAF World?
Huh?
You're not gonna play FNAF World?
Probably not, because that's FNAF World is just
I love
a
FNAF
Danganronpa
World.
S situation.
Just
Where
pixel land.
it's just kind of like
Old
their
guys.
characters here, and you get to go deeper into the characters. Anyways, what is your opinion on Pinocchio, Xander?
My opinion on Pinocchio, I mean, I love it. I haven't always.
What was your rating?
loved it. I gave it a 4.5.
Hell yeah.
So this one, I'm the odd man out. You did 4.5, 4.5, and I did a 4.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think that's fair. For
But
this
it wasn't
movie,
like
in my
a
opinion.
favorite for any of us, but it was like
No.
really solid.
What? I swallowed this in my air roll.
I'm okay with giving a lot of these higher ratings because I just love Disney in general, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with giving a lot of these higher ratings. Like all the old and newer, like mid Pixar stuff, I'm gonna have 4.5 to 5 for all of them.
That's
Well,
fine.
that's
Because I love all
the
of
things
them.
about the movies, like actual movies, are interesting. The ones that are just segments that are put into a movie are the ones where I start getting like, it's cool. They get so low ratings because they're cool at parts, and there's entire
Like some of the
segments
ones
where
we
I don't
get to
care.
where I'm like, I don't care about 90% of this movie.
Yeah, we had to deal with so much of that this season.
Which I'm
Like,
sorry for the people who've listened through all the way, because it's just like it's hard
There's some
to
episodes I'm like, you don't, that's nothing.
It's so hard to talk about.
it's hard to rate segments and put them into a rating for a full movie. Because there's some segments in those where I'm like, that is a 5 out of 5 like part right there. But I can't say the movie's 5 out of 5 because this one part was.
Yes.
And that's the thing that sucks about these. Like, I don't think there's a lot more of those.
There really should.
After this, like, it's just normal
they don't
movies
exist
that
anymore.
We start going into
No.
normal movies. To be fair, some of those normal movies are weird and I don't care about them. But like,
I think
But
we'll
they're
know
movies.
most of them from here on out. Like
Yeah.
most of these, we will know what they are.
I think it's you. A lot of these I've seen already or know about them.
like I know almost all of these coming
Xander's
out.
the insane one that knew all of this before us.
I mean, we're in the 50s. That's going to be some uncharted territory for me because I have not seen every live action movie. because there's just way too many of them.
I have.
You
Except for Lady and the Tramp, I watched the first 10 minutes and was like, and Pinocchio because we.
I don't.
That's not
I'm
what's
not.
in this.
Not. I'm not talking about the live action remakes. I'm talking about the live action
Disney
movies.
There's a lot more than you. You said you're gonna know a lot more.
I think you don't realize how many live action Disney movies there are.
Maybe not.
No.
I don't know.
Because
We'll see coming up.
Are you aware of The Sword and the Rose?
No.
Are you aware of Rob Roy, the Highland Rogue?
No.
Yeah. See,
Are
I knew
you
exactly.
aware of The Littlest Outlaw?
No.
Are you aware of
I don't
The
know that
Great
one.
Locomotive Chase?
I don't know that one.
No.
Well, I know the first two.
I've proven my point. It's
No,
just
yes.
you don't know that you do
Incredible.
not.
It's gonna be
you do not
Cinderella
know
and
that
stuff
half
like
of
that.
it.
Just so you know.
Interesting.
We're not into a part that's going to be. I know all these movies yet. You still have a little.
We're
bit,
gonna
buddy.
get there though. That's the point.
Well, because the 2010s is all like brand management shit, and they don't do original things anymore. And conversely, I think our dopamine starved brains are like, yes, give it to us. So we see all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, like 2010s from 2016 forward, it's like it's all Marvel, Star Wars remakes, and like nothing else.
Oh
really.
God, we're gonna get to Star Wars.
Do you know how excited I am to get to the prequels?
Do you know how?
We said we're gonna have an episode talking about the TV series.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to like watch some, either
For the
binge
Marvel
through
ones.
it or just watch some of them.
I'm so excited to get through the Marvel ones, except for Agents of Shield and Jessica Jones. Those I could.
Are we doing episodes on?
Not like
Agents of
no
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
collectively. Like we're gonna have to watch them to give an opinion on them.
I think.
I'm not gonna watch full shows. I'm just letting you know.
No, we're.
You can
I don't
watch
know if
them
we
if
can
you
do
want
shows.
to. You can watch them.
I don't know.
I'm not going to watch a full show to do one episode.
I will happily discuss them with you though.
I will.
Like
alright.
as you.
I will.
We can make them tangents.
I
on the
will
podcast
admit, like when we're
as we go
doing
through.
one, I will like skip through and just click on a few episodes and watch some of it just to get a vibe for it. So I have some sort of opinion. It's not just Trevor in the corner being like, "Yeah, guys, that was funny." I will get a vibe of it.
Read like the episode summaries. Or...
Sure, I'll get a summary
There'll
of the
be
show.
some series where I will watch the entire thing. Like What If, Loki, WandaVision, all of those.
Well, okay.
Like
I
there's
think
gonna be a lot where I will watch them because I just like them.
okay. We're talking about Marvel planning now. When we get to these most recent phases, the shows are so important and short enough that we are going.
Oh well, yeah, because
Yes.
there's stuff like the shows are like WandaVision where it's like, what is it, 8 episodes?
Yeah,
but it's
like
still
half hour.
Yeah, which those I'm okay with. I'm not gonna watch something that's like, what is it, Clone Wars, that has like so many seasons.
It has
and
5 seasons and
like,
so many episodes.
I will
It's so good.
I will
It
gladly
is great.
I would gladly skip through and watch, like maybe watch a few of some full episodes and just kind of skip through and get the story.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to watch 5 seasons of a show for one episode.
Right.
You guys can, as long as you're ready for like, hey, if we're doing it Thursday, if you can get it done by Thursday, go ahead. But like,
No, not Clone Wars.
No, it'll be in the middle of the Star Wars and we're like, we watched Clone Wars and these are our thoughts about it.
Clone Wars is such an endeavor. It's so many hours.
anyways, what's our average for Pinocchio?
Oh god, the average for Pinocchio was 4.3 Jiminy Toes.
4.3, so it's below.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, because Snow White was 4.8. This one's 4.3.
I think that's fair.
So far, Snow White, freaking best movie of season 1 so far.
Apparently.
I think that's fair. For what it is.
Fantasia was interesting because we like couldn't decide if we were doing out of 5 or out of 10. And then so we did both, and you both gave different answers between the two.
Probably.
What
So-
was the 0.5s?
So
That's so weird. We've got through both. Sorry, off topic, but on topic. We've got through both Xander's and Trevor's favorite Disney movies already. Season 1.
and then we're never going to get to Jake.
Yeah, Jake. We
It's
have
gonna be forever.
Jake. Wait until season 36, and we'll be there.
We'll be at my favorite movies.
That's so fun. It's because I was born on. Me and Xander were both born on old Disney. You were born on like your generation.
I was born on some old Disney.
But no, when you were watching movies, it was like your generation what was
Yes.
being made then, which is why when I was born, I didn't see the newer ones until I saw the older
Like
ones.
Nemo, Toy Story, Incredibles.
Yeah,
all
which
of
are-
that
You're
was
gonna luck out
my-
though, because that's an entire era of movies.
Oh,
that
I
you
know.
have to
They come
yourself.
right after each other, and I'm so excited.
Yeah. Which again is fine. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just like I was born with older Disney, and before I saw them like Nemo and stuff like that when it came out.
Yeah.
But I have been raised on the older ones first because that's what, again, my family is a huge Disney thing, which didn't know about that because they don't seem like it. Like my mom lived across the street from Disneyland, and she would just after school go to Disneyland because she lived across the street from it. Like she would just walk over to Disneyland, and that was just a normal thing for her. Like the ticket stubs we signed. I think we've talked about this before on the podcast. Twice. Probably. But like it's still, I need to find that cake. I'm gonna like I love my grandpa, but when that's gonna be on his will for me when he dies, and I made sure he knows that. So I don't want him to die. But
oh my god,
if something bad were to happen.
I'm joking, Grandpa. I love you. I know you don't listen to these.
So Jake gave it 2.7 out of 5.
2.7?
I did not like this movie. There was one section I liked.
Oh wait, yeah, I remember.
Fuck this.
Trevor gave it 2.5 out of 5.
I did?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Do you want to amend that?
Hold on, maybe. What? Continue. What'd you?
I gave it 5 out of 5.
Yes.
Yeah. What did we do with a 10?
Jake was 6 out of 10.
Wow, that's an entire different. That is way more than half, and you gave it less than half.
Yeah.
Trevor gave it 4.5 out of 10.
That's still more. It's a double.
It would average. No, it would. So I think if I right now to change it, I would average it to 3.
Okay.
I think I put it out of 4 to 10. If you're doing 10.
No, I'm not doing 10 out of 5. 3. Not a 2.5. A 3. I'm changing that right now. Retcon.
I don't know. I would never go back and just watch this movie.
So 2.5.
Though I do think it has good segments, which is why it's not like some of the others we'll get to where it's like, what? So that's why this gets a 2.5. I think that is my fair score for this.
So I'm changing mine to a 3.
I don't know what the fuck I said 6.
So I'm adding my 0.5.
What are you doing?
2.5.
2.5.
Same thing as normal.
What was it out of? Did we have a cool little
broomsticks?
Broomsticks. Yeah.
Yes.
Broomsticks. 2.5 Mickey chopped broomsticks.
Because like again, it's always weird. This is the entire reason I downloaded Letterboxd is because like I must have been in a weird mood.
I mean, I have my notes on this.
Yeah.
If my phone was alive.
I do. I have mine too. Same. But like maybe I was because I was watching it then. I don't know. But like right now, like that's a movie I could watch again. Like that's a movie like again, kind of like Snow White. Like I don't think it's a 5 out of 5 in my opinion, but I think it's a good like. I could watch it again. Like it's a 3 because like so many other movies I would choose, but if like Fantasia was there, I'd watch it.
I cannot agree with you. I just did not.
That is respectable. Xander will stab you later.
Yeah.
No, you'll tell me what I said for Bambi.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, we're gonna talk.
Well, before that happened, we had The Reluctant Dragon.
I remember I like this one a lot.
Wait, what was the average for?
Yeah.
The average for Fantasia,
which is going to be lower than Pinocchio.
Is 3.5.
Okay, so 4.8, 4.2?
4.8, 4.3.
3 Pinocchio, and
3.5.
3.5 for Fantasia. So Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia.
You're the winning vote for Fantasia, 3.5.
Huh?
Go you.
What?
You're the winning vote for Fantasia, 3.5.
Yeah.
That's what the average was.
Well, I said 3.
Oh, I thought you added your 0.5.
No, it was because my original was 2.5. I added a 0.5, so it's it's a 3 now.
Good. Never mind. Fuck you.
Okay.
Reluctant Dragon. Yeah. I mean, this was like you gave it an 8 out of 10, so 4 out of 5.
What the fuck were we doing?
4 out of 5.
Because we recorded them the same day and we were fucking high. I don't know.
No, it was also one of those things where it's been so long since we recorded that we were like, was it 5s or 10s? Was it 5s or 10s?
So what was mine again?
Yours was 4 out of 5.
4 to 5, and the 10?
8 out of 10.
It was we didn't do 5s that one. We only said 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10 would average to 4 out of 5.
I think that's fair. I really like this one.
What'd I do?
You did 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, yeah.
I did 2.5 out of 5. It was because I had seen that movie before and so was not charmed by it. But you guys were very charmed by it.
I could watch it again and feel the same way. Like I like that movie.
I think it was because you've seen it before.
Yeah.
I think I saw it before, but I don't remember it.
It's the same reason why I go on the studio tour when I go to Universal every time I go. I know what it is. I've seen it all.
But it's so.
But I just like watching it. I like seeing behind the scenes.
Movie making is so fucking cool, and it's like.
That's why I like that one. I was like, I could go back and watch this.
Yeah,
I really like it.
That one was cool because I didn't know it was part live action. So like the beginning started and I was like, whoa, this was not the thing.
So the total was 3.5 out of 5 gay dragons.
We did it out of gay dragons?
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny. No, that one's charming. I could actually like.
Remember the upside down cake?
What?
The little upside down cake poem he had?
Oh, the poem. I thought there was.
That's a little upside down cake. Top is on your bottom. I don't know.
I liked how
Really
gay
good.
he was. He was so gay. It was really funny. No. Okay. So that one's above Fantasia.
It is the same as Fantasia.
Oh.
1.5.
So, okay, here's the important thing.
Do we have to just here? We'll do it after we have a list. How about that? Once we have a
Do
full
it at
list,
the end. Okay.
we'll see where if it's
You
above
know
or
what?
below.
You're so right. You're
Yeah.
so right.
Well, because I knew exactly what you're gonna do, but I think we'll do that at the end.
So next was Dumbo. Jake gave it a 3.5. Trevor gave it a 4.5, and I
Peanuts?
gave it a 4.5.
Peanuts,
Feathers.
Feathers, magical feathers.
Oh, duh.
Because you know
The magical feather.
the magical
That's
feather.
not really magic.
How else can you fly without the feather?
It's not.
Remember the remake? How he like eats the feathers?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The remake's weird. Like there's an entire
I
action scene
really
of them.
like it. It's. I don't know.
It's
It's the best movie Tim Burton has made in a long time.
It's just very like scary to see them like a very intense action scene of them crawling up the metal tent, and it's a lot more actiony for Dumbo than I would ever expect. It's still good, but like wow. But yeah, so this one I gave it a 4.5 because I could watch this again. Like this is one I would be okay with putting on and just sitting and watching.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's like. I probably said this on the episode, but like because it's so short, it's so effective because it's able to just hit every story point exactly how it needs to, without any real like. It doesn't feel too long, which it very easily could. And like we've experienced with some of these Disney movies where they like the animators kind of indulge themselves too much.
Well, because weren't they dying here? Like they didn't have a lot of money with Dumbo.
I mean, it was. Snow White was very successful, and then Pinocchio and Fantasia come out, and they are massive failures because there's no European market. So yeah, Dumbo is very much like Walt saying, tighten your belts. We need a cheap one.
Which it's still really good for being cheap.
Totally.
Like, yeah.
I think it's just overall a good movie.
Yeah.
This one got money back for them, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
I like it, like you said, it's short, gets to the point, and it doesn't feel rushed at any points. Like it still has good pacing, in my opinion.
The only weird detour is the pink elephant scene, and that scene is awesome.
Yeah. It is a weird like. Hey, I know this is cheap, but we're animators. We can do shit. Watch us do shit. Do you want to see us do shit? Mom, look at me do a backflip.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that scene is.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just kind of
I
like,
can do a cartwheel.
this is like all the animators making something, and it's like, now you can hang it on the fridge. It's like, I made it for you. That's really funny. But yeah, no, I think it deserves. What was the average for it?
The average was 4.2 feathers.
4.2.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
One less than Pinocchio.
Pinooch.
Pinocchio.
Mm.
Bambi.
What did I rate this?
1 out of 5.
You rated it.
2.5, right?
You
Or 2.
started at 2.9, and I talked you into rounding it out to 3.
That's higher than I wanted to be.
No, it's a good movie.
I was just talking to Sarah about this while you went and were gone. That's a movie I have no feelings for. I'm looking you straight in the eye.
You had some feelings in it. You gave it a 3 for that reason.
Yeah, and I disagree.
Are you gonna change it right now?
Yeah.
What are you changing
changing
it to?
2.5.
Oh, I can't wait to get this Toy Story. I'm gonna give.
You're not gonna because it's just because it's Toy Story. You're not gonna.
I'm not. You know, it's a really good movie, and I can't give it. No, I want to give it a 0 just to spite you. I will give it a 0 out of 5.
Woody Arms.
Woody Arms. It's a really funny rating for that.
Toy Story 2 will be Woody Arms.
Woody Arms. What would the first one be?
Luxo Balls.
Oh.
Aliens. The Claw.
How many claws out of 5?
No, aliens.
What would the third one be?
Third one.
Bo Peeps? Wait, is that the one Bo
No.
Peeps missing? No.
Third one is the daycare. How many
Strawberries.
monkey claps out of 5?
Monkey claps?
Limit the symbol.
I know what
The
you're
fourth
talking
one
about.
will be. We could do sheep.
Yeah.
No, how many fucking ventriloquist dolls?
Oh, Jesus, those things. Oh, those things are scary, but yeah.
What are we doing for cars?
Cars.
Chows.
How
All of them are chows.
How many out of chows are you gonna...
Ka or chow?
Cut a chows. How much you do?
I'm like, are you a cut? Are you a
The first one I'm thinking about
Ka-chow.
ka-chow.
The first one is a ka-chow.
The first one I think the
Second
first
one
part
is
is a ka. The third one is a
Gotcha.
Third one is third one's a cut.
no. The third one doesn't even get one in my opinion. The third one
I'm
is
You
the
don't like
opposite.
the third one?
Is the third one the one with their spies?
No,
No,
that's
that's
the
two.
second one.
Oh, the 2 gets the worst one. I hate 2.
2 is
Oh,
I've rewatched that movie because I was like, okay, the internet's like the internet. There's no way it can actually be as bad as I thought it was.
The second
And then
one
I
is-
watched it and I was like, this is worse than I thought it was.
the second.
It's not good.
The second one, I
The
just.
third one is. I don't like it because he doesn't have his colors in the end. I don't like the repaint of My Lightning McQueen.
Well, that's the entire thing they build up for.
Yeah, and I don't
They're
like
supposed
it,
to be repainted.
which is why I don't really like the third movie, but I think it's good as a third movie, like as a finisher.
You're getting angry at Cars culture. I just want you to know that. Yeah, that's the entire.
I will
reason
go
they race.
into
I know you
9/11
will.
and airplane security and but whatever. I will get into it
All right, well, when we get to Cars, we
as a
will.
pope, which means Catholic.
I know, Jake. We'll talk about it when we get to Cars.
So snare so much.
Okay. What did we just do?
We did Bambi.
Bambi. Oh wait, no. Did we talk about it though? We talked about Jake.
We didn't really talk about
No,
Bambi.
we talked about mine.
Wait. So
We
yeah,
also-
you're changing it
yours.
to 2.5.
2.5.
Sandra, what'd you give it?
I gave it 5. You also gave it 5.
Yes.
What was the average?
It's
I'm curious.
Average
5,
was
5, and-
4.2 Twitter pated
Twitter made it.
because we didn't want it to be racks of venison.
Yes.
I think it was a Trevor overall.
I love this movie so much. I know. It's a really good movie. It's relaxing, and when it's intense, it's intense. When it's relaxing, it's dope. I like it because I think it's a good mixture of action and not action. I think it's good. The story is cool. You just keep saying this story is about
No.
deer, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
That's the story.
Uh-huh.
I'm just mad that you first off changed the answer right here and now.
Uh-huh.
Brought it down.
Brought it down.
Uh-huh.
You, for some reason, I don't know what that 0.5 did to you.
It wasn't good enough.
Your original one is 2.9. That was your original. You brought it
And I
down
brought it
further
down.
down.
Yeah.
I think that's rude.
Well, I think you're dumb.
cool. But I'm so.
No, I just. Yeah.
You're just what?
It's just not a good movie. I mean, it looks pretty sometimes. It's just, in general, I don't think it's a good movie. In my own opinion.
I'm gonna stab Jacob right here at this table.
You gave Fantasia a lower score. And I agreed with you and there was no fighting. Just
But
because
my lower score for Fantasia had the reasonings behind each segment. Yours is just like, it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
That's your reasoning.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I'm a little angry, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
You have not gotten over that betrayal.
I
on that
haven't.
episode.
If you listen to that episode, there's rarely a thing he talks bad about that movie. And then
You're very high on the movie on the episode. I do remember
And
that.
I'm very high now.
it's
Well,
you can't.
So-
We can't put this into the fucking no.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Have you listened to Bambi yet?
I don't think so.
In Bambi, if you listen to it, there's a few times you say something about the actual story. And
there is nothing, so I don't have anything to say about it.
And then all of a sudden at the end, because you keep talking wow, this water looked really good. Wow, this scene looked really good. And this part was good. And this, you liked how this kid talked in this one part. And it's like, okay, cool. You were talking about the actors and stuff. And all of a sudden at the end, you just turn around and it's like, I hated this. And I was like, you need to listen to that episode because it's the most you built up my tower and then fucking kicked it at the end. I was so excited because you were talking so much good shit about it.
I think there's good things to say. I just, on a personal level, don't think it's very good in my own opinion.
I don't care about your opinion. This is my favorite.
That's what this is.
Because this is my favorite movie, I think I should be able to enjoy it.
So Saludos Amigos.
Okay. Wait, does it just... Is that the next one?
Yeah.
What was my rating on this?
You didn't give it one.
Really?
You didn't give it one.
I don't remember anything of that movie, so I'm glad because I don't remember at all.
We need one. So.
No, then a 0 because I don't even
a
remember
0?
it. I don't.
So if you give it a 0, it's not going to affect the final rating. So you are essentially abstaining.
Yes, I'm abstaining.
No, we talked about in a previous episode how abstaining isn't a thing. When you tried to abstain from...
I'm going to say you gave it 0.5.
No, because I don't even remember the movie.
Well, here's the thing.
A single bit.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't rate it.
That means I have nothing to rate.
Victory Through Air Power. Remember that one?
Yes.
Okay.
What did I give Victory Through Air Power?
You gave it a 1. We all gave it a 1.
So I think
I remember that, because that's why I gave it a 1.
If you don't remember the movie, it should go to a 1.
Because, no, that's not fair.
Well, because if you put it at 0, I feel like that will affect the score. I
think it. You know what? It is okay if Jake abstains on this one.
But we had an entire thing where we couldn't abstain.
I want to go. I don't even remember. That's how much.
So your score could be a 0. If that, I will accept it. If you just say.
That's what I said. My score's a 0.
I don't think that counts as abstaining though. I think that counts as I don't care about the movie.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because if so, I'm going to change my Victory Through Air Power to a 0. Just so we know when we get there.
There's some in me that likes planes just a little bit for me to give it a 1, and I 900.
And mine is the exact opposite. I don't give a fuck about planes. I don't care how they were made. I don't care who the fuck made them. It doesn't affect me now. Everything in that movie I could give 2 shits about. That's why I gave it a 1. But I'm gonna give it a 0.
See, that's why I gave Bambi a 2.5.
I know, but
So you had the same feelings, but
I know.
So
it's called being a hypocrite, and I know I am. Okay, anyway, so Saludos Amigos. What did I give it?
You gave it 2. I gave it 2.5.
Yes, I think that's good. It's one of those movies where it's just kind of here's our interpretation of a culture.
Here's us white people's interpretation of a culture. It's 2.25 glasses of Kachaka.
That's the best part.
I don't even know what that means.
You remember the book and he jumped out of the book?
Absolutely not.
That's
the weird train?
No, that's in Three Caballeros.
Is that really in Three Caballeros? Yeah. I thought that was...
I remember that in Caballeros because I was like, I don't remember...
Donna goes to Lake Titicaca.
Was that...
This is the Saludos Amigos.
I only remember that because Xander brought it up the other day when I said Titicaca.
And then Goofy has the weird bit where he puts all the clothes on and we laughed about it. What's the guy? Pedro and Burrito, is that also in Saludos Amigos?
The donkey?
Yeah.
That's in Three Caballeros.
God, Jesus Christ.
Ha!
This movie is rated so low, it's because I don't care about it. It's white people saying this is how this culture works.
White people going on vacation, and yeah, that's it.
You commented about the llama's ass in this one. I remember that.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure there was an ass that I commented. Probably feet.
Yes.
You did comment on Goofy's
Grippers, yes.
Yeah.
This one I don't
doubt it.
I think it deserves as low it is. It's not really a movie.
So that's the worst one so far.
Good.
Good.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's not horrible. It's just I'd rather not watch it. There's no reason to just sit down and say, "Hey kids, let's watch this."
I just want to remind us though, the Brazil segment of Saludos Amigos is fantastic.
Yeah, and the entire part when the green bird shows up. I forgot his name. Joe?
Jose Karaoke.
Yeah, but Donald calls him Joe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's
I know he's in the first one. I just can't recall anything with him
That's
and
okay.
and
More than
it's
okay.
wild.
That's the best part of it. As soon as he comes up, and then that entire that part, so cool. Wait, isn't this the one with the dancing people and it gets really trippy at the end, with the dancing cactus girl? Is that this movie, or is that
The Cactus Girl?
Yeah.
That's 3 Caballeros.
Oh my Jesus. Dude, I don't know. It's because I can keep seeing them, but when I see them, I think of Three Caballeros. What the fuck? Okay, never mind that. I don't care.
What's next?
Yeah.
Victory Through Air Power. We talked
0.
about
0. I'm changing mine to whatever it was. It was a 1 before, right?
Yeah.
0.
Fair enough. I just like planes just enough for it to be a 1. For the plane section, I'm like, ooh, yay,
The plane. It is plane section. That movie is plane section.
But the war parts of it, I'm like, absolutely fuck this shit. I don't care. But it's just the planes where I'm like, I like this.
Well, good. Then you're getting the point of the movie. Is don't do war.
Do
Do
war.
war. Sorry, no, yeah.
That's
do
why
war.
I don't like the movie, because I'm like, no, don't do that. But plane in general,
I just
like.
don't care about planes. I really don't. I'm glad other people
I
care
like
about them.
watching old technology grow into new technology.
Yeah.
So
that's always
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
why
I'm
I
just
like
glad
it.
it works now. I'm so glad that the people did it before. I'm so glad they did that, but I didn't have to do that, so I don't care. I just know plane do this.
Fair enough.
So again, the entire
respect
time,
that.
even when it's just showing how planes work, how where they came from to where they are then, because it's not now.
Yeah.
It's that if I had to learn about planes, that would be the most interesting way for me to do it. Just watching that, I will tell you right now, unless we do something else with this podcast where we have to watch it again, I'm never gonna watch this movie.
No,
again.
me neither.
Yeah. So that's why it's a 0 for me. It's because I didn't care the entire time. I just remember not looking at it, not caring.
Fair.
Unless for some reason Disney announces that their next ride is going to be based on Victory Through Air Power.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Because everybody in this generation is gonna be like, yes, I love that movie. I remember that. But yeah, I don't even know.
What a bomb.
So, what is the final rating for all of it?
A singular bomb.
A singular bomb.
For Adolf.
No, it's
yes,
not
the
for
Adolf bomb.
3 Caballeros.
Hitler's been brought up in every single episode.
We did it.
What was in Pinocchio? There was no Pinocchio.
It wasn't because of Pinocchio, but in the beginning of it, you were talking about Hitler.
Why?
I don't know, Jake. You just like to talk about how good Hitler's art is. You just constantly like to talk about that. That's just a Jake topic, I guess.
I guess.
But no, in every single episode, except
I don't believe you.
I don't think
Dumbo.
White.
I don't know why Dumbo would.
No, Dumbo does have it.
Dumbo, we were talking about World War II.
Yes.
Oh,
Snow White,
yes.
I don't think has it, but that was because it was our first one.
We were on our best behavior in
Yes.
those days.
Well, I mean, we were talking about 14-year-olds fucking little men.
No,
We
that's
were-
the first time Hitler came out, because I thought that the background of Snow White.
You're
like
right.
Hitler.
You look.
That was the first one.
Hitler has been brought up in every single episode. It's been.
I don't believe you.
It's been edited out in a few of them.
Fair enough then.
But I can assure you, every single time we've done a Disney thing, Hitler is brought up.
You know, if you think about it, maybe Adolf Hitler was the main character of this season.
Walt was supposedly anti-Semitic, so it lines
Okay.
up. Because Hitler was too. That's my argument that I can make right now. That's the
Okay.
only thing I have. Okay.
I don't even want to. This one deserves a 1.
No. Yeah.
I don't like.
so bad.
I would.
No, it's not good.
It's there's no point in it. I don't even. If you put that in front of me, I wouldn't know it's a Disney movie.
3 Caballeros.
Okay, this one I.
But I rate it.
You gave it 3 Caballeros.
I think that's fair, because I remember a lot of this.
Trevor and I gave it 3.5 Caballeros.
Yeah. This one
We
again.
talked about this a little bit. I mean,
What?
this movie in general when we did the other one. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were talking.
We talked about the
This-
scenes that you.
that you thought you remembered. That
I
were just
can
this,
remember
so.
the entire movie and think it's another movie. But no, this one also has just really good segments, and that's why I would watch it. I don't think I would ever watch this movie fully, but I could see myself being bored and just kind of looking up the ending or something, just to watch something
You could cut the Three Caballeros down to like 20 minutes of just the most insane bits, and I would think it's the best.
I also like the
ever.
ride in the Pyramid in Epcot. I think it's a fun little break from Epcot.
Yeah, when we did
just to go in, like I think it's a fun little.
It's like
just a little thing.
It's a shitty ride, but it's a pretty decent shitty ride.
It's a ride with screens, and then at the end, some animatronics that do
it's
two
the same
movements.
thing I feel about the fucking vegetation growing plant ride. Whatever that one is,
sure.
where I'm like,
Living with
it's
the Land.
just a little boat ride where I
Living
look
with
at
the Land's actually kind of fun though.
It's kind of cool.
Well, like I don't think again if I go, that's the one where it's like I need the 15 minutes of just sitting down in air conditioning.
That's what I feel is with that one. It's like I'm in Epcot,
but also like
be in Mexico,
and
let's go chill.
It's crazy that the least interesting part of Living with the Land is the part where it's like the like sets that they built.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm more interested.
This is a ranch. This is a mountain.
Like,
or whatever the fuck it is.
That's what I felt like in the freaking in the Epcot
wow.
ball, where I was just sitting
history?
there. Yeah, it was like history, and I was sitting there, and also that technology needs to be changed because it took a photo of us, and it was like Dee's eye, and then like my lower face, and it's like you guys live. I like clicked Nevada, but then it's like you guys live in New York, and I'm like I didn't even fucking click that. Where I was like, so it put us a little pin in New York, and I was like that's not where I clicked, and then it showed us those the people, and like half of my face, and just like a little like Phantom of the Opera cut out of Dee's
so
eye.
funny.
I was just sitting there and I was like, what? And then it shows up at the big screen at the end because it like shows where you put the pin. And I was like, we did not press that, but okay. the at the end though, it's really cool. I like the little things in there. Like it's old technology, like all the little games, but they're still fun.
I like
the freaking like memory test one where it tells you like you're like where you have to press all the buttons in the orders. I stayed there that entire time. The guy you have to put his bones back together is scary. Mm-hmm. He yells at you, and I'm like, stop talking to me. I'm trying to help you. But yeah, Mexico and
anywho, what's
and Epcot's really good.
Next movie?
Make Mine.
Wait,
music.
what was the score?
I'm sorry. The total was 3.3 caballeros.
I know.
Respectable. I'm glad I'm not keeping score anymore. I kind of want to see what our list is at the end.
I'm kind of not. I'm glad going in blind. Where I'm like, oh, that was that.
Yeah, because then we'll get to the end.
Mostly, I'm like, nah, that's...
We'll get to the end and have to rate all of them and see what our final list is.
Yeah.
So Make Mine Music.
What did I give this?
5 maybe.
What?
You can change that.
You give it a 5? I disagree if that's true.
No, because I really liked a lot of these. Like I would go back.
What I get? I give it like a 3, right?
You gave it a 0.5 or a 1.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Because I remember liking this movie.
My lowest I'll go is 4.7.
Okay, that's
4.7?
It's just insane that Make Mine Music is a very uneven movie.
But like that's while cleaning my room, I would just put that on.
Is
and
Make
just
Mine
listen.
Music the ones where just like the silhouettes and stuff and.
That was with the cat one, right?
That's all the cats join in.
That's good. That's the only reason it gets a 1 for me, is because of the cats.
I liked almost all of these segments. I was like, there's only a couple where I was like, meh.
What were all of the segments again? What one do we have?
Like is that the one with like the 2 people in the ballet?
Yeah,
I remember you liked that one because you said the technique was cool and was actually good. Like I'm usually bored when I watch them, and that wasn't boring.
It was kind of fun to watch.
I could care less again. I don't care if their technique's good. I was bored.
I agree.
Again, the 1 is because of all the cats join in, because that segment was really interesting.
There's a lot of jazz in this, and I fucking love jazz. I was just listening to jazz today.
Is this also the one where there's like the rose in the window?
Oh,
right. And
God.
And then the trees? Is this the one with the trees as well?
The tree one is Melody Time.
Melody
Time, where
it
becomes a cross.
Yes,
that's the one where that's where I was opposite, where you had a higher score for that, and I was like, fuck this movie.
Yeah. I mean, and then I'm like perfectly mid on both of them. I think Make Mine Music is the better of the two, but
I think it's good. I would genuinely put the music on.
What's the average for us?
The average is a total of 3 whale uvulas on Make Mine Music.
After whale.
That's respectable, I think.
3? Okay. Fair.
Next up, Song of the South.
Ooh.
What was my score on this, sir?
2.5.
What was mine?
1.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was 2.
I said 2.5 because I really enjoy Roger Rabbit and other What the fuck? I just listened to Disney music today and it was on there, and that's why.
Please, Jake, explain to me how you're not racist.
I like.
You had the highest rating. You're the most racist out of
animated-
all of us.
You own the DVD. It's on your shelf.
I don't own it. That's Xander's.
Yeah, unfortunately.
To be fair, okay. I live here, so technically I am also part of the owning of it.
You decided to put it in your living room.
I did. Because I think it's really funny that it is displayed that we have Song of the South, and anytime someone just looks towards the TV, they're gonna see that we have Song of the South.
I just think.
Speaking of, our landlord's coming over on Monday, and I'm gonna make sure that's reset up.
Oh God.
Because that'd be really funny if she just looks over and sees Song of the South, or not, and we get kicked out.
No, I think the animated sections are entertaining enough.
There's one section that I think could be not in the movie, but
Yes.
Yes, agreed. But I just think they're entertaining, which is why I like it.
for the 0 people that have seen this movie, because I don't know a single person
No.
that's ever seen this movie.
I don't
If
think
you-
you
why
don't-
are you watching
Yeah,
this
don't
movie?
watch this movie.
Don't listen to us because we've seen it. But I can now say I've seen Song of the South though, because again, I always when the ride people just told me it's racist, and I never knew why. How.
Me as well. I was like, what? I don't. Why is this racist? It's a fucking bunny.
the only thing
some
I've ever seen
fox
from
and a
it
bear.
is the Zippity Doodah song, which I'm like, this is just a man singing to birds.
Yeah, I've
Like, I don't understand what's wrong about this.
No.
And then watched the movie. And again, I remember watching it and not thinking a lot of things were racist
yeah.
until they were explained to me, which I think that's just the white people in me, which,
Yeah.
sorry for being white.
Yeah.
But, like, there's just a lot of, like, things where I'm like, that's not racist. And then, like, oh, this is, like, this black culture is being done by white people. I'm like,
Oh.
oh.
Didn't know that.
Totally didn't get that. Like, there was accents in the movie that I thought were just where they were from, but it was
Yeah.
just a stereotype of black people, which
Not great.
not
Doesn't feel great.
No, now that I know that, it's like, oh. But also where they were from, I didn't know what the accents would sound like, so I was just believing them what they were doing. But yeah, there's just
Yeah. What was the?
only reason it got a 2 for me was because
No, it got a 1 from
sorry, a 1 because of the animated segments, but I didn't think that was enough to push it over. Because
I mean, I think the animated segments are legitimately well done. It just doesn't really justify the movie.
we did talk about how well shot this movie was.
Yes.
For being,
It was like, I mean, it had the Citizen Kane cinematographer.
no,
No, that's not the one we thought was well shot.
I thought it was this
So
one.
Dear to My Heart was the
So
one.
Dear to My
Yeah.
Heart. There we go. Never mind. Fuck this movie.
Song of the South, the total is 1.8.
Oof.
Zippity doodah. It's a zip.
It's a zip.
I give it a zip.
I also. Give
No
this-
doodahs
This
here.
is a zipper.
Okay, what's in our next one?
Next one is Fun and Fancy Free. Remember that one? It was mid.
No.
Do I?
It's the Bongo and Mickey and the Beanstalk segments.
I like the Mickey and the Beanstalk section.
What do you think you gave it?
I'm gonna guess I gave it a 3.
You gave it 2.5.
Did I give it a 2?
You gave it 2.5.
What'd you give it?
2.
So is that
2 bear slaps.
Oh.
2 bear slaps? Yeah, because it's how you love things. And that.
Yes.
Which again, to be fair on Bongo, how the fuck was he supposed to know that? He wasn't born there.
That wouldn't be my first guess either.
Yeah, like if someone I love slapped the fuck out of me, I'd be like, ow.
What the fuck?
Like, fuck you too, I guess. Like he's like, why are you slapping me? And then he realizes the culture and slaps the shit out of her.
I like the Beanstalk section a lot, which is why this is a 2.5.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Beanstalk section is really
And I
good.
think Bongo is entertaining enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's like, if I saw it again, I wouldn't protest it, not watch it. It would just, meh.
It's alright.
This is not a movie I would like put on.
It
But
is mid.
yeah.
Yeah.
What was the final score?
Final score was 2.3 bear slaps.
2.3 bear slaps. I don't know how you get a 0.3 of a bear slap. That's is it just like 3 fingers? How many fingers do bears have? Bears, what are they called?
For fucking
Claws?
claws.
Are they just,
Paws
they
and
have
claws.
paws and claws. Paws. Yeah, I could like bear
That's our band name, Paws and Claws.
paws and claws. That's my favorite band name.
It's us.
That's us, man.
What's up, Paws and Claws?
What is our people?
Crackhead and crack fellows.
No, crackheads and crack friends. There we go.
Crackheads and crack friends. That's it.
Yeah. I want a shirt that says that.
When we get merch, I want to put some funny shit that we've said on
Just quotes.
shit.
I think that'd be a cool shirt.
We'll
idea.
have crackhead and crack friends because that's us.
Yeah.
We can have our logo.
Whatever the logo is.
At the time, it's serious merch.
Yeah.
Limited time stuff.
Yeah.
Look at it, YouTube's.
YouTube's. Oh yeah, we'll definitely become that popular.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
Melody time. Jake gave it a 0. Trevor gave it a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it a 2.5.
This is the one with the weird guy, right? The Billy is his name. The giant. Is that Melody Time? No.
That was the Beanstalk, buddy.
Oh wow, that was Final Fantasy. No. Wow. You know what
These movies are
blending together for me.
Yeah.
This segment one's
so many segments.
It's because it's so many segments and some like kind of following one after another, like with the Saludos Amigos and Three Caballeros, where like they have the two of the same characters, so my brain kind of just like meshes them together.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Saludos Amigos and Three Caballeros are basically the same movie. Make My Music and Melody Time are like the same movie. And then like you have the two movies that are just two very long segments put together.
Mm-hmm. I hate segment movies. Not even when Disney, not just Disney. There's other people that did this.
You don't like anthologies?
Yeah, I really don't.
That's understandable. Like I think there's always the potential for them to be kind of uneven. If done well, it feels like you're getting like a bunch of different perspectives on like a single idea, and if they're not done well.
Well, it's like weird because like
a lot of ideas.
American Horror Story is like always the same people, the different thing, which has always confused me because I always think of like, oh, it's this person, but in this season because they're not playing this person anymore, it's a different. Yeah. It's like that's what my brain does that with these, where it's just like I know what I'm thinking of, I know what segment it is, I just don't know where it belongs. So what was the average for this one?
It was 1.2 painted faces because of the face at the beginning.
Oh, the guy's Melody Time, and he's like with the boat. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Melody Time is such a weird episode. I had to like hunt for our ratings because it was like thrown away midway through the episode.
Yeah, we kind of just started talking about it and like not really rating it. Badly, should I say?
What's next?
Next is So Dear to My Heart, a weird one. Maybe kind of the...
Sheep.
Fittingly, the black sheep of all of these movies.
Yes.
In terms of just like obscurity, not really having any impact like whatsoever. And also just as a movie being kind of odd structurally.
Yeah, this is the one we said it was well shot.
Yes.
Which it is.
It was
like there were so many times where it was like, wow, this is interesting shot. Good.
It's what propelled me through the movie because it was a very kind of lovely world to live in, even though I didn't really like what was happening on screen.
I didn't like how forceful the animated parts were.
Those were
like
so weird.
We saw a live action for so long to where all of a sudden it went animated and it was like, what's happening? Which is usually a good thing when it goes animated, but this time it was just kind of like,
weird.
Why is this here? Like, did you guys just kind of want to still have the animation or No, this movie was interesting. I feel like way longer than it should have been.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some of these I remember watching them and just like, how much longer do we have? What more could they be doing?
What more could be happening?
Jake, you gave So Dear to My Heart a 3. Trevor, you gave it 2.5. I gave it 2. So
right.
Total of 2.5. Why did we do White Sheep specifically?
I think
because at the end when the White Sheep won, and we were making the jokes about the White Sheep, like of course the Black Sheep wouldn't win. The Black Sheep gets the bow saying I'm special or something like that.
That's terrible. I hate that.
Yeah, no,
that was
belittle our past selves, not our future selves.
We're always growing. We've grown past this.
Remember when the people who are here right now listen to that? Hopefully, unless you just randomly skip through episodes.
Then I'm glad you did.
Which I'm glad you did. Don't go back. But no, that's weird. Why we did White Sheep? And I keep thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that's an odd choice that we did.
Are we changing it or are we keeping White Sheep?
It's already White Sheep. We can't change the we can change the numbers, but we can't really change the what it was rated out of.
Last movie, home stretch, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. A movie we
Something
loved,
I know.
A contentious episode.
Yes.
You admirably stood your ground.
I don't.
Like, still to this day, I don't know why I dislike that movie so much. It just doesn't hit.
The Ichabod section is so.
It's so good.
What'd I give this?
Freaking good.
You gave it
2.5? 2.5?
You gave it a 2.
I give this a 4.5.
You give that. You
No.
gave it a 4.
Oh,
Do you
you
want
give
to
it a
change
4?
it to 4.5?
No, I didn't like Toad enough for it to be a 4.5.
Okay.
It's good, but not.
I'm in the same boat because I'm also a 4.
Okay.
But I don't love the Toad segment.
Ichabod is so entertaining.
I like the Toad section more than I like the Ichabod section.
It's just so weird.
Interesting.
I know. It's like this is like a weird Trevor brain thing where I cannot explain to you any further. Like
like what I said in that one, the animation for Ichabod is so different from the typical Disney
Yeah,
movie
and
we've
I
just been
think
watching,
it's switched.
which makes no sense.
I know,
to me.
I don't-
Trevor Brain is so weird when it comes to movies, and it's always been weird when it comes to movies.
And it's like so weird because like you guys are both like I'm sure there's other people that agree with you guys more than they agree with me, but I don't know what it is. What you guys are saying is just if it's about Ichabod, I probably think the exact same thing for Toad, and I don't know why. I physically cannot dive in. I'm trying to physically dive in deeper into it of why my brain does that.
Fair enough. I don't agree.
We gave 3.3 pumpkins.
I can respect that.
I can as well. Like,
Okay. A couple matchups we have here. We just need to get out of the way real quick.
Okay.
So first, which is better, Dumbo or Bambi?
Bambi.
Oh,
I would also say Bambi.
I'm just gonna say Bambi.
You're outvoted. You're out. But genuinely, what is your opinion, Dumbo? Because like it, no matter what, you're outvoted, so Bambi's above.
No, yes, I know.
But
I just don't like either of these very much. I'm gonna say Bambi for how iconic it is. I think there's more iconic stuff in Bambi.
Which is your entire reason you gave Snow White a higher rating, is because it's more iconic.
It's more
than it is
iconic.
you would watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can respect.
yeah, I think it's got a lot more iconic stuff. Like Dumbo, there's a lot of stuff where I was like, oh, this is Dumbo versus Bambi. Where I'm like, I know that's Bambi. Everyone knows that's Bambi. So that's why that's gonna be higher.
Respect.
Okay. And then which is better, Three Caballeros or Ichabod and Mr. Toad?
Ichabod and Mr.
Caballeros.
Toad. No, it's Ichabod.
I'm gonna be outvoted here, but it's Three Caballeros.
No, it's.
No, you guys are both gonna go for Ichabod, but it's Three Caballeros.
Do you say
So
Ichabod?
I do say
Okay.
Ichabod. So stand your ground. So
Please.
The reason for Ichabod, I don't know why. I don't like it. I would rather watch Three Caballeros than Ichabod
That's why.
and Mr. Toad. I would rather watch that.
That's so crazy to me.
And I'm so sorry. I don't like it's a good movie. I just don't care about it. That's my ground. And I know it's the weakest ground I could be standing on right now, but that's my ground.
It's not the high ground for sure.
So I want to give you guys the list from the bottom up.
Bottom
Alright.
up? Okay, what's the worst movie?
Wait,
Out
can
of
we guess?
Wait, what is how many are there?
7.
8.
14.
Wow. Okay, 14. So what is number 14 in our opinion, Jake? What do we think?
I think it's plain.
I think it's plain too.
It is Victory Through Air Power.
Oh, I don't know what scores we're doing, but we got a point.
With 1.
Oh, just
1 out of
one
5.
equal?
Yeah, it was just a single bomb for y'all.
Okay. What do you think is next?
Next is gonna be the one that I have no memory of. That Trevor kept thinking was Three Caballeros.
Oh, Saludos Amigos?
Yes. I think that's next.
It is not that
No,
one.
I don't think it's that one. I'm gonna say either Song of the South or there's another one we would have really. Which one did you give a 0 to?
Melody Time.
Is it Melody Time?
It is Melody Time.
Really?
Next one up.
Song of the South.
Song of the
Yeah.
South. Next one
Whoa,
up.
wow, that's a lot.
Melody Time is 1.2. Song of the South is 1.8. Next one up.
Okay.
What does that say about us?
I don't know. I don't want to think that far. Next one up is gonna be Saludos Amigos.
Yep. What's next?
3 Caballeros.
No.
No.
Fun and Fancy Free.
Fun and Fancy Free at 2.3.
Got it. Next is Sheep.
Sheep?
Yes.
What is that one called? I don't think it's that one though.
What's the one with the black sheep?
Oh.
So Dear to My Heart.
Did I not rank So Dear to My Heart? I'm a fucking idiot.
Wow, Sanderborg ruining our entire thing. Start over the episode.
I think
over.
it's next.
Is it next or higher up or below?
We said Fun and Fancy Free, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, next up is, in fact, So Dear to My Heart.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, next up.
What have we bottom to the top? What is the list so far?
It is Victory Through Air Power, Melody Time, Song of the South, Saludos Amigos, Fun and Fancy Free, So Dear to My Heart.
3 Caballeros.
No.
Mm-mm.
Really?
That's higher up
I'm
than you
gonna
think.
yeah, I guess so.
I'm
I'm sticking to one guess per thing, so.
I can't think of any of the movies. Is there another segment one that I'm not thinking of?
Yes.
Is it the?
Don't tell me it's Make My Music.
It is.
It is Make My Music. That's where I'm
At
thinking
3.
of. That's a half. 3. We're already halfway there. Like
3
3.
is 0.5 over half. So
This is true.
it's fair enough. I just don't like it being that.
Okay. What's left? You don't have to read it.
What's left
yeah.
is...
Don't read it in order, of course.
I won't. No, I'll go in order of release. Next you have Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Reluctant Dragon, Dumbo, Bambi, 3 Caballeros, Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Fantasia's next.
Fantasia.
No.
No. It's not Ichabod and Mr. Toad because you guys like that
No,
one.
yeah,
But no, but my lower rating gave it. No. We just did that one. I forgot the final rating.
Yeah.
Is it Bambi? No, can't be. It cannot be Bambi. No. Dumbo?
Is this 3 Caballeros?
This is Caballeros.
Oh,
Fuck
nice.
me.
3.3.
Okay.
Dumbo next.
No.
Fuck.
Um,
What the fuck?
Fantasia.
No, Fantasia's I think higher than 2.
Dumbo.
We already said Dumbo. Unless
But it was wrong. Right?
It is not Dumbo.
E.
Um,
What do we have left? Oh, is it? No, it's not Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
It is.
It is?
No!
At 3.3.
I forgot to get
I
that.
don't want... Dumbo's not above that for me personally. Just to say.
You personally, though.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us.
So yes, but for like on a personal note, that is so incorrect.
Okay, Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
That's gotta be next.
No, we just did that.
Oh, we just did Ichabod.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dumbo?
Bambi.
No. Not Bambi. It's not Bambi, right?
No.
Okay.
White.
No, Snow White I think is our top.
Pinocchio.
No, Snow White. Pinocchio I think is our second.
What's left?
What's left? Give us a little scoop.
You have guessed every one except for the live action one of the bunch.
Oh, not talking about that. So Dear to My Heart? No, we
No.
already did that. What?
Well,
Oh, Reluctant Dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
3.5.
that's next.
There we go.
Duh. That's fair. Okay.
Next up.
Dumbo.
Bambi.
No.
No, wait.
No.
Pinocchio.
No. It's the one left over.
Oh, God, no, we did it again. We do what's left over. What does it start with?
Fantasia.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
3.5.
Okay. Dumbo.
Yes.
Okay.
Bambi.
Yes.
Pinocchio.
Yes.
Snow White.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So give us the top to bottom now. What's our final list?
Snow White, Pinocchio, Bambi, Dumbo, Fantasia, The Reluctant Dragon, Ichabod and Mr. Toad, The Three Caballeros, Make My Music, So Dear to My Heart, Fun and Fancy Free, Saludos Amigos, Song of the South, Melody Time, Victory Through Air Power.
I think that is a good list.
It's a good list.
I
I
don't
think the biggest surprise of the bunch is The Reluctant Dragon, making it so high.
Yeah. Though
It's
I'm.
a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I would change anything with this. Me personally.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think
think-
Song of the South is low enough where I'm like, yeah, it deserves to be there.
Again, the only thing that like makes it a little higher is because of the animated parts.
The animated segments
It's
are
the only
pretty
thing.
solid. I
Like-
mean, the Victory Through Air Power is always going to be the worst one because
Also,
it
the
is
ride.
the most
I
of a
like the ride enough
movie.
because
Splash
it's,
Mountain?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
like Splash Mountain enough. I think it's iconic enough where I'm like,
Well.
like people still
Alright.
know Splash Mountain. Like it's not like
Yeah.
people don't know. What
People
that
are
is
still gonna
anymore.
call it Splash Mountain instead of Tiana's the Bayou
Yeah,
Adventure.
you're gonna mess it up. Your first time going back,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a mess.
Like I think the slang for it now is just Bayou Adventure.
So, yeah.
I've been hearing people refer to it as, but yeah, no, I think that list. I think unless, do you want to change anything? Do you think it's good?
I think it's good.
We did it.
We did it. I cannot believe
We can
it.
post our new profile pic now.
Well, after. Well, yes.
Once we get
But
there.
when they listen to this, it is up.
Well, I'm not going to post it until after we posted this episode, and then the seasons will change.
Like you post it and then it changes. So when they're listening, it's most likely changed because no one.
Yes.
If there no one listens, I hope there's no one who listens to this like when it releases.
I will
Now.
refrain from any comment.
I saw your eyes.
No, this has been a fun season. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be Cinderella 2. What season 2? Cinderella to where?
Cinderella
What do we call it?
to Third Man on the Mountain.
Third Man on the Mountain. Don't know what that is, but that's gonna be your cutoff.
It's
How many movies?
I can count real quick.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So for season 2, hopefully we'll have our theme song play in the beginning. Hopefully we'll have
our own
something like
thing.
that. Not just the Disney outro, which I feel like I also can't put on YouTube.
We'll see. It might be short enough.
It's the entire opening.
We
Da-da-da.
talk over it though.
A
It's
little
like
bit. Some of
people
them.
on Twitch can get away with a lot of stuff when they talk over what's.
There are 29 movies coming in the 50s.
Ooh, so it's gonna be 29
episodes.
episodes.
30
30.
finale.
You're right. This one was a
15.
15
so it's
episode.
double.
Yeah, so double that. Which
All right.
we should have a ball rolling then. So.
Yeah.
We kind of do have a ball rolling. We kind of do one or at least every.
Well,
couple
we
weeks.
the recording them I don't think is a problem.
No.
It's the posting them. But yeah.
Trevor
well-
can get the ball rolling. The ball roll.
Trevor can get the ball rolling. But no, like again, we'll have some. Right now we have a new profile picture, which is dope.
Hopefully we'll get a new one every.
Hopefully doing one every season. Which I was talking to Zane. I'm thinking of doing the old 40s Disney style because there was someone on Fiverr that does that style for people.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I still wanted to do the everyone in their generation thing, but there's none for you and there's none for me, but there's one for Xander.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I'm cool with it.
But yeah, I think that'll be a cool one. Again, hopefully we'll have our own theme song, either done by one of our friends or someone off of Fiverr.
Whatever it is. Thank you. whoever
I'm
it is.
hoping it's one of our friends. The friend who did it, I hope you can do it. I know you couldn't because of technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to have it done by him because he's a really good songwriter.
Yeah.
And if not, it'll be done by some Fiverr person
He's super talented.
who's most likely. I will name. I have to learn how to say the girl's name, but whoever the person who wrote our new profile picture.
Thank you.
Wrote.
Sincerely.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you think they listen?
I gave them the link to it. I don't know if they continuously listen now. But I just like when I made it, I was like, hey, we have this podcast. It would be really cool if you made this. And she was like, yeah, of course. She lives in Rome.
Whoa.
Yeah.
My manager was joking about having a Big Time Rush podcast, and I'm listening, and I was sitting there standing there like, little do they know, I actually have a podcast. And I think it was the night we were recording, and I was like, they don't know. I'm gonna just gonna go record my podcast tonight.
They're not. They don't.
This is a secret.
That gives me the same vibe of like no one in this room knows I'm a certified forklift driver. It's like,
No, it's not. I was like, no one
in-
knows I have this little thing about me.
I just now
It's
gonna think
my
that it's like
secret.
being at work and it's like, "Huh, no one in this restaurant knows I have a podcast." That's so
Coach, I
funny.
guess I'm like, you don't know. I have a podcast.
But
Anywho,
for the people who listened
thank
fully
you for
through,
listening for
because
season 1.
Snow White is our most listened to episode, but that is because we posted on it and everyone was interested in it, and then no one cared about it.
No, 16 people at least.
16 people, that's true. But like Snow White, last time I looked at it, 74 people listened to it.
Yeah.
Nowhere close to any of their other ones. Our other ones are like an average of like 16 people.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
There's one that's at like 30.
Yeah, but I'm averaging them out.
Yeah.
Like
It's around like 16.
our newer ones only, like I think the newest one that's posted now only has like 10 people that listen to it, and 3 of them are us.
I mean, I don't care.
No, I don't care either. It's for us. It's interesting that we even have people listening to it that aren't like that's the
it's
weird
wild.
thing. It's like
But in the end, we're doing this because
we want to.
Oh, yeah,
want to
no.
watch some Disney movies. And
wanna
we've
talk
always
about
talked about how like we want to be like it would be cool to have like
It
an
was
audience
so
thing.
funny when we created this, and it was just like, yeah, let's want a podcast, and we were like,
Sure.
yeah, let's watch a movie, and then we recorded, and we were like, what do we call it? What is it?
Yeah, it was the weird. All of our brains were like hyper fixated on something,
yeah.
and like we needed to
We
create.
didn't even have the
something.
podcast profile yet. We made it afterwards. We're like, I guess we need to post this.
Yeah, we made the because we just wanted to make a podcast. Like
Yeah.
we didn't care about posting it
No
until
plan
we
or
came.
nothing.
No. And then we made a plan as it went. That's why it like a year and a half went by before the next episode came out.
There was moving. There was
Yeah.
so much that happened.
Yeah, no, we were both in like 3 shows at once and
Yeah.
stuff. Like again, this year break has been the best decision
Oh, I agree.
I've ever made in my entire
I
life.
like just like because I'm recently been working nights, so I come home late. I stay up kind of late. I wake up at 9. I have until 4 p.m. until work, so I'm like I have hours before I have to do something.
Yeah, I like
It's
doing
nice
I
not
like it.
having-
I like the morning shifts and then having nights all the way down because I don't fall asleep until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I don't mind working nights because I do stay up, no matter what.
But I don't like working nights 'cause I like doing stuff at night. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening to
Yeah, that
today's
was
episode.
Woohoo! Season 1 is
Yeah, the next time you will hear us, it'll be Cinderella. Season 2, baby. I don't know if the structure of anything's gonna change much. I think it's just gonna be the same thing, but it's season 2 now.
But new movies.
Yeah, you'll be listening. No, we're gonna season 2 is just the same movies, but we all just give different opinions.
We're gonna
about
be
it.
talking about so many like fun ones.
I know,
and
a good one,
movies.
Mr. Toad. There's Pinocchio.
You're still going for the
What?
bit.
Yeah.
You're still doing the bit.
There's a
Understood.
bit you didn't catch on to.
We were
So
talking
when
about
we
how
said that, I was like, we're just gonna continue it because Xander doesn't know.
we were talking about how season 2 is just going to be the same episodes, but we have different opinions on everything.
And then you said there's so many exciting. I was like, oh, he doesn't know the bit. So I went on with it.
There was a really funny bit, Xander, that you weren't there for.
And then
And it's not funny anymore because we were describing it to you. But in the moment, that was so funny what Jake just like. That was literally hilarious what Jake just did.
Right.
And it just blew past your head.
Very cool.
it's like all of them who don't know the Classic Tom thing, where they're gonna just be like, what the fuck? What?
Bum 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 bum. That's so stupid. That is the stupidest thing that's ever happened on this podcast. Okay. Can't believe
Can I
it.
have my bowl back?
Oh yeah, you
My
want your
phone
phone
and my
back?
weed.
My phone, my weed.